Still Snoop Dogg and D.I.
Guess who's back?
Still doing that shit, Andre?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Check me out. Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low-key. Hated on by most these niggas with no cheese, no deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no boats, no snowmobiles and no skis. Mad at me cause I can finally afford to provide my family with clothes.
Lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed.
Summer, lama, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber so that anything you say is shaking off of me and it'll glue to you and devastating. More than ever demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off to be celebrating. Cause I know the way to get it motivated. I make elevating music. You make elevator music. Oh, he's too mainstream. Well, that's what they do when they get jealous, they confuse it. It's not hip-hop, it's pop.
Welcome, everybody, to the 1 Point Safety Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Sherrick, alongside my co-host, Adam Walters, Marty Coops, and our special guest host, Brittany Ruprecht. Super Bowl, boys!
Let's go! Getting hyped. Hello, hello.
Best day of the year.
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good to be back. So, we have a lot to get to today. We are going to be talking about different quarterbacks, the young guys coming up, the old guys retiring, Tom Brady, and then, obviously, the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl. How you boys feeling? What's the feeling like around the league?
It feels great. I mean, it's the NFL. It's probably one of the most balanced year I've ever seen from the NFL. A lot of teams that you normally see near the bottom kind of worked their way up, obviously. Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, what a Cinderella story.
Where did they come from?
It's got to be Joe Burrow. I criticized
Joe Burrow.
I criticized everything about Cincinnati. I said Joe Burrow wasn't going to make it in the NFL. I said Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase was going to be.
What'd you say about Joe Burrow?
Who?
Joe Burrow.
Who day?
What'd you say about him? I got the hive button ready.
I know. And I thought they should have taken Penei Sewell over Jamar Chase. And I'm wrong. I mean, I'm happy to be wrong. I'm happy for Cincinnati fans. But, man, what a good year.
Yeah, I think this Super Bowl, you got, the Rams who sold the farm just to get here, trading for Stafford, trading for OBJ, trading for Von Miller. That defense is frickin' going to be lights out. The offense is frickin' amazing with Stafford to Cup. And then you got the surprise team in the Bengals who, 2 years ago won
laughing stock
4 games.
Right.
So I think it's going to be an amazing Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a pretty close one.
This entire postseason was just insane. I feel like every single game, it was just fantastic.
The best.
Other than the wild card round. The wild card round was kind of a dud.
Yep.
The first day of the wild card round was. The second day was Shootout City.
Yeah.
I mean, there were still teams getting blown out. Like the Eagles should not have been in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they got fucking murdered. New England, Bill Belichick, one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest coach of all time in the NFL, manhandled by Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. Not even close.
No, I mean, it was fucking... Well, Buffalo and Josh Allen, they went down. They had 7 drives. They scored 7 touchdowns. That doesn't sound like a Bill Belichick's defense to me.
Right.
No.
But going back to the competitiveness of all of the games, in the divisional rounds and the championship, there were 6 games played in the divisional round. The combined total margin of those games was 21 points.
That's amazing.
There was 5 of the games were settled by a field goal, and the Bills-Chiefs game was settled by a touchdown in overtime, which was 6 points, 21 points. The next closest margin is 40 points.
Yeah.
So it was, and I'm always worried, and I have this word written down, and I'm going to bring it up a few times today, but recency bias. And does it just feel like it was a crazy year and a crazy playoff, or is it just because it just what just happened, and we're like, okay, maybe it's just that? No, it's not. It was. This was statistically one of the best playoffs in the history of the NFL, which is awesome.
I feel like all the right teams made it, too.
Yep.
Agreed. I thought the divisional round was amazing, and way to cap it off with the duel between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Like, holy crap, that was an amazing game.
That was such a good game.
We're going to get a lot of fun AFC championship games here in the next 10 years.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
And that kind of brings us to our first topic that I want to jump into. The AFC, it's a tale of two divisions or of two conferences right now. You have the AFC, which is young quarterbacks. You got Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. I mean, you got all Justin Herbert.
All these guys that are 25 and under.
Yeah, and they're all coming up. Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you have all of these guys that are just young, and they're coming up, and they're lighting the world on fire. And then you have the NFC, and you have Aaron Rodgers, and you have maybe. Yeah. Well, that's another topic that I can't wait to get into. But you have Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford. Yeah, you have Kyler Murray, but who knows what's going on with him? Really, like their young star quarterback is Russell Wilson, and he's not very young anymore. Like, I mean, it's wild.
It is kind of wild to see that.
Yeah, I don't know. And then you got, Tom Brady retiring, Drew Brees retired last year and everything.
Yep.
I feel like there is a wave coming of a lot of these older QBs in the NFC are just going to be gone within the next year or two, and we're going to see the NFC do what the AFC is doing now with all.
Yeah, like who's gonna step up and they're gonna. Yeah, you're right. They're going to have to. But like we thought maybe, Tua was gonna. We thought Tua was gonna be that part of that, and he's just not. Not right now, at least.
Yet. I wouldn't write him off yet. But I mean, you got Trey Lance sitting in the shadows.
Yep.
Zach Wilson for the Jets. I wasn't really big on him when he came out, but still a first round pick.
He's he's not garbage. The Jets are garbage.
Right.
No team's gonna do. No guy's gonna do good in there.
Right. Well,
it's amazing.
And like then you got Matt Ryan in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
How much longer has he got? Like he's been sacked. He's been the most sacked quarterback, I believe, the past 2 or 3 years and everything. Like, how many more hits can he take, at his age before?
I don't know. Isn't he like the same age as Stafford at this point?
I believe so.
I think he's a little older.
Maybe a year or two older.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you just wonder how much longer he's got left in him. And
probably not a ton. But I don't know how much longer you think Stafford has in him.
I'd say
now that he's
3
in
or
LA.
4 years. I would say 4 years. And
I mean, we're not all going to be Tom Brady and play until we're
right
in our 40s.
No, I think I'd agree with you. I think he's got about 3 more good, like, solid years left in him, and then he's going to we'll start to see him decline and everything.
Right. So, all right. So, you can take any quarterback in the AFC and start a franchise with him. Who you taking?
Josh Allen.
I still got to go with Patrick Mahomes. He's got his Super Bowl. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. He's been to the AFC Championship game 4 straight years.
Hosted. Before the AFC Championship game.
You can't argue Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I don't think there's any better pick than Patrick Mahomes for building a franchise around.
Never mind.
You can rebuttal. This is a sports show.
No, I was going to say, can I ban his wife and his brother from coming to the games?
I didn't even know anything about these people until this year. And
I've
then
never
I'm like,
seen all of America get so mad about dancing before in my life, but we are ready to lose our minds over that. But
right.
Yeah, Patty Mahomes is good. I like Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen at the combine.
Yeah,
he's got a huge arm.
He's
got a huge arm, and he's big, and he's strong, and he can run.
Dude,
yeah.
he
and
can
not
run.
Like he's fast, but he's like
Big.
like elusive and big. Like it's hard to tackle him big. He'll like lower his shoulder, and
he's like Big Ben and Cam Newton had a baby.
yes, that's a good way to put it.
It really is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would take Josh Allen, but Patrick Mahomes, I am so sick of the media and how, and this is going back to recency bias. When Patrick Mahomes literally last year was in the Super Bowl, it was, is he better than Tom Brady? That is the question. And now he didn't make it to the Super Bowl. He lost a tough game to the Bengals. Yes, he played horrible that second half. And everyone is just like, you're dead to me.
The whole team played horrible that second half, though.
Yeah.
It's just like, I hate it.
And that happened in the regular season against the Bengals.
Well, it's no
they get
different.
up to a big lead, and then all of a sudden take your foot off the gas. I don't know. Like,
It's the same thing as people saying is Joe Burrow the new Tom Brady. Let's settle down here, people.
Yeah,
He's in a Super Bowl. That's amazing. The last 3 years of his life has been fucking spectacular. No one's denying that.
Joe Burrow also shredded his knee up last year, and they didn't know what he was going to look like coming back this year.
Yeah,
so.
that was a bad injury.
Yeah. It's
probably
just,
worse than Dak Prescott's.
Yeah, I would not agree, but I would think that they're both really, really gruesome injuries, and I think it's both amazing that they both came back and had such productive years.
Agreed.
Even though I know everyone hates Dallas, and I'm not a Dallas fan at all, I still can't believe that watching Dak's freaking ankle look like it's pointing in the wrong direction, and then him coming back and leading his team to a playoff is quite amazing. And Joe Burrow, though, fucking the Bengals came out of nowhere.
Joe Cool.
Yeah.
Joe Burr. He's got ice in his veins. Now, that being said, it's funny that everyone is talking about Joe Burrow right now. Everybody is. Yet, none of us picked him to start a franchise with. So is it because he's in the Super Bowl that everyone is just talking him up? Like, say he would have lost in the second round. There would be, if you rank the quarterbacks in the AFC, it would be like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and then there's a gap. And, okay, well, Joe Burrow's going to be in there, and Lamar Jackson's going to be in there, and Justin Herbert's going to be in there. But now, I mean, Joe Burrow is like on the top of everyone's list, and it's crazy.
You know, that's interesting, though, because like you said some names there, and I'm just curious, because we do this all the time when we're just talking. We do the, would you rather, Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, I guess.
I would take Justin Herbert.
I'd take Herbert, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when they were playing and they went into, was it overtime? And that guy had to convert like 4 4th and 15s.
Yeah. In that game, he converted 9 of 10 fourth downs.
It was insane in the ball speed. I mean, there was one time when he threw a pass into a guy's hand. I was like, there's no way he didn't break that guy's finger.
Yeah. I didn't even see the ball.
No.
It was in his hand, and then it was in the end zone.
It was amazing.
But you know what Joe Burrow has, and why I think people are – I think his leadership and his moxie and that whatever that it thing is, he is not – I don't think he's the most talented quarterback out of those 4. If we just – when I say those 4, I'm going to say it's going to be Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. That's my – those 4.
Those 4.
Intangibles.
Yeah. So I think he has out of those the least of the intangibles. I don't think he's the tallest. I don't think he's the strongest. I don't think he has the best accuracy. But I think he might have like the most, it's like heart, but not, I don't know how like the word to describe it, but it's like, yeah, the it factor.
Yeah.
The team rallies around him.
Right.
Yeah. And
Like nothing I've ever seen. It's fucking crazy. They're the Bengals.
Right.
He gets sacked 9 times in a playoff
And they
game.
won.
And they won.
Yeah.
It didn't help that Ryan Tannehill threw 4 interceptions, and that contract doesn't look so good anymore.
No, I think I agree with you that Justin Herbert is better talent-wise, but the competitive killer instinct, we're down 21-3 to the Kansas City Chiefs. That's all right.
AFC powerhouse.
Yep, that's all right. Just keep grinding. Keep grinding.
And that's where he does remind me of Tom Brady, because that is what Tom Brady's mentality is. You know what Joe Burrow didn't do to come back and win that game? He didn't try to make crazy throws, dumb throws that end up costing you, which we've seen Patrick Mahomes make, and we've seen Matt Stafford make those. Yeah. Joe Burrow didn't make any of those.
Yeah, give it to a playmaker in Joe Mixon.
Yep.
Let him lead you down the field for a little bit.
Their backup running back, he threw just a little dump pass to him, and he fucking took it to the house 45 yards.
Yeah, I know. We talk about Joe Burrow because he's a quarterback. He's going to touch the ball every time. But, I mean, can we just give it up to McPherson for a second? That guy made some big kicks.
For a rookie.
For a rookie.
McPherson is the reason this team is in the Super Bowl. Dude, just so we're all on the same page. And I would love to argue that against anybody.
I'm not arguing anything.
He scored over 50% of their points.
Don't draft the kicker.
Yeah. He scored. But just think of this. Every time he kicks, that's 3 points. A quarterback throws the ball, that's 6 points when he scores. McPherson has over 50%. He's 12 for 12 and has 3 game winners. I mean, this guy, talk about ice in your veins, that's the kicker.
He's 12 for 12 in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, yes.
Yeah, he's 3 kicks off the record. You know who holds the record?
Adam Nugateri.
Oh, yeah. Military. So, realistically, he kicks 4 more field goals in this game, which would be on track for the number of games he's played. Mm-hmm. He will break the NFL postseason record for field goals.
That's a lot of field goals. I can't believe somebody kicked that many field goals in it. Adam Vinatieri kicked 16 field goals in a postseason?
No, 15.
15. Oh, yeah, 4 would break it. Holy shit, that's a lot.
Right.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, so McPherson, you should have got that McPherson jersey.
I know.
When you accidentally said that.
I got a Patterson.
Well, you don't have to worry about wearing it out during Super Bowl, so that's good.
I don't.
Yeah, I'd like to put.
I didn't know.
I was gonna say I'd like to put Joe Burrow up there with Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, but I just gotta see. I gotta see another year out of it. Like, is this just a flash in the pan, or is this the real deal?
So I'm just curious because you said that. You said Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, but like, I don't know how many Super Bowls has Josh Allen been to.
He hasn't been to any.
Yeah, I picked Josh Allen to start a franchise with for the record. Mm-hmm. But I'm not putting Josh Allen in the same boat as Patrick Mahomes yet. I just don't think he's done enough. He's got the supporting cast. He's got defense. He's got a good coach. The team hasn't got it done.
Yeah,
I mean, if there's if we're talking tiers and there's the SA and all that stuff, like Patrick Mahomes at the top, and Josh Allen's knocking on the door, but I don't think he's there yet.
So, are you saying like Josh Allen is like the top of the second tier behind Patrick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd put Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes in the same tier. I think that game that they played together, where it was just a fucking battle, just a shootout, I think that showed that. I think he played a perfect game.
Yeah.
He played back-to-back perfect games in the playoffs, and we can talk about it. The coin flip decided that game.
Exactly.
Don't even get me started.
And so
I was actually just going to bring up that point.
yeah. So if Buffalo would have scored, if Buffalo would have got that coin flip right, they would have won.
If I hear one more stadium erupt over a coin flip,
They're not erupting just randomly, right?
Got to practice.
Everybody knows.
Got to practice those coin flips, man.
Clearly, tails never fails.
Tails never fails. He always makes
I mean, it does rhyme, so that why wouldn't you go that without? But
It's just a shame that that's what it comes down to, is whoever wins the coin toss. I mean, I know we can look at the AFC Championship game.
Yep.
And it didn't go the way that we thought it was. We thought, oh, well, Patrick Mahomes got the ball first, he's going to win it. But
they were playing like garbage, and the defense showed up.
Go ahead.
No, go.
I was going to say, this is a really interesting topic to me. Because, I know you guys hate it. I'm assuming Bernie doesn't really like the overtime rules. I don't know. We haven't really talked about it. But this is a very controversial and split debate.
It's crazy that it's split.
And in my brain, small as it is, I don't understand how it's even a debate. But there are people that will die on the hill that you didn't
Your
lose.
defense can stop them.
You didn't lose, and the defense is part of the team, and blah, 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 blah. But when you structure a game to favor scoring because it's good for revenue, and you're protecting your quarterbacks and you're protecting your wide receivers, you want scoring. The game is being made to favor people scoring touchdowns. You have to give both teams a chance to score a touchdown. Mm-hmm. Or else, what are we doing?
Yep, it's like in baseball. If the frickin' first team at bat hits a home run, game over.
Yep. Well,
but they say, oh, well, there's no defense in baseball. It's like, bullshit, the pitcher.
There's all sorts of defense.
It's 1v9.
Couldn't tell you, never watched it.
In their defense, when the Red Wings go and they tie at the end of regulation, there's a shootout, and as we all know, only one team just shoots at the goalie, and if they make a goal, they win.
Yep.
Duh.
That's how it works.
Isn't that how it works?
Mm-hmm.
They do they play Sunday
No,
night.
Marty, that is not how it works.
No, there's a 5-minute period of 4-on-4.
Perfect. And does the other team get to touch the puck at all?
You both get a chance at the face-off, yes.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's good. I know that you hate the overtime rules just as much as me.
I can't stand it.
But when I argue against people, in the overwhelming stat that everyone points out always is, since this has been enacted, it has been 50-50. Whoever wins the coin toss wins. And I always say,
Except in the playoffs.
except for in the playoffs, where it's 90 or 88% that whoever wins the flip wins. And this is going to prove my point that I don't want it to be 50-50 on who wins the coin toss that's going to win. I want it to be whoever's the better team to win.
I don't want a coin toss.
Right.
Just someone kick the ball and let's play. I actually just want them to play another quarter. If I'm being really honest with you.
Why not do a 10-minute short quarter?
Sure. And they're so worried about game length. Why? No one's getting
Especially-
bored. Your
especially
fans
in
are
the-
watching.
Especially in the playoffs. Like, in the regular season, I can understand
Sure.
the time.
Sure.
But in the playoffs, like,
I still don't.
football is king. Football is the cash cow in the postseason.
I still don't. Even in regular season, well, you know,
College football moves their games around because they don't want to compete with the NFL.
Right.
They want to compete with them for NFL.
No one
ratings.
wants to compete with the NFL.
Yeah.
well, but still, the there's so many things that I want to talk about with the 50-50 thing. It just doesn't matter. We have a solution that we can figure out. People are not happy when the crowds are going crazy because somebody won a was it man
Kansas City. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, there was another one where the guy, he was up there, he called heads. It was heads, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, we won the fucking toss." That's what I'm talking.
Oh, the guy Jabril Peppers.
Yes,
For the Giants.
For the Giants.
Yeah. He's like, give me the ball.
Yeah, he's like, "Give me the ball, give me the ball." Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
If people are celebrating that much about a random thing, it has too much power.
Way too much power.
Might as well just play rock, paper, scissors. See
Well,
who
let's
wins
put
the game.
51. Let's put 51 people on the field on each side. Play for 60 minutes. Play and then just say, "All right, I'm gonna flip this coin,
Yeah.
and then you guys get a shot. If you score, it's done."
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
It doesn't
not-
pass. It doesn't even pass the smell test. It's just like, what?
I don't understand it. I just
And for people that say they don't want it to be longer because it's dogs can get hurt or anything like that. What up, big fella?
Mr. Geiger has entered the building.
But for people that say, well, we don't want the players to play more because they can get hurt more. Didn't we just add a whole nother fucking game onto the schedule? So all of those arguments are completely invalid.
And they want another game.
Yes.
Obviously.
And guess what? I would love another game. So, but no. There's like 4 ties a year. We can't add an extra 10-minute quarter. We can't do it.
No.
But we can add 2 more fucking games. No problem. We're totally in.
And we got rid of a preseason game, too, out of it.
Two of them,
Jesus.
Two of
didn't we?
them. No, it was just one.
Oh, that might have been a COVID thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh my God. Yeah, I knew that once we got on the whole coin flip overtime that this was going to be a fucking thing for quite a while. So, what's going on, John? Hey. Our sponsor, Joel Tech, providing all of your small business IT needs. Hodel Gang, Crypto Tech. Yeah. So, all right. What's going on with Justin Herbert? Or not Justin Herbert. Aaron Rodgers. What's going on with Aaron Rodgers? Does anyone have any feel for that?
Yeah, he's gonna host Jeopardy. That's what he's doing.
I think he loves football, but could also retire. I don't. I mean, it's so hard to get a read on him. And I will say this: he's gonna do something before free agency hits, so that Devontae Adams knows what to do.
Right.
I mean, they're almost a package at this point. But I could seriously see this guy retiring and just being like, "Nah, I'm good."
I don't think he's going to retire. I think he's going to come back to Green Bay. And I just saw a report today that Green Bay is going to do anything in their power to keep him.
Which they should.
And they're going to spend. They have said they're going to spend this offseason just to try and keep him.
That's smart. He's the best one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not the best.
So I mean, and what's key is Devontae Adams' contract is up.
Yep. You
Gotta
got to figure
resign
that.
him.
You got to figure that out.
Yep,
I think they're over the cap a little bit too.
they are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they got a lot to deal with there. The cap's going to be a big deal because, so you're Aaron Rodgers. They can't afford Devontae Adams. Realistically, they can't without sacrificing a lot.
Well, then he's going to have to
Rodgers-
sacrifice a little bit
Rodgers
if he
is gonna-
wants him.
Yeah, Rodgers is going to have to restructure his contract.
Yep.
It'd
You
be
just won.
interesting.
You
He's
just
got
got
a
the number
Tom-
1 seed.
He's got a Tom Brady yet.
I was going to say, Rodgers has got to figure out, what does he want? Does he want to, does he want money, or does he want to stay and win?
I don't know.
Like, that's all there is to it. Like, you know, if you want to stay and win, well, you're going to have to sacrifice some money there.
Yep.
My thing is he's already made his money in Green Bay. He's been, you know, arguably the highest paid quarterback in the league for quite some time.
Agree. So you say all that. He doesn't strike me like, I think he likes to play football, but I think he's kind of over the league. And that's my only concern with him. I hope he sticks around. I love watching Aaron Rodgers play. He whoops the shit out of the Lions every year. I get it. It's not fun. But man, we ranked top 10 quarterbacks in the league. I had him at like 2 or something at the time. He's amazing. Just the way he carries himself. I'm like, do you want to play? Do you really want to play? Or you're just like, I'm going to host Jeopardy and go surfing and walk on the beach.
Jim
I don't know.
LaFleur thinks he's staying in Green Bay. What do you think?
I would love to see him go. I'm tired. I'm tired of Aaron Rodgers being in the NFC North. He can go. He can
your
go somewhere
bias is
else.
showing.
He doesn't have
Go to
to
Denver.
leave. He doesn't have to leave the NFL altogether. He just goes somewhere else.
All right, well, what do you think he's going to do?
He's probably gonna stay. He's gonna stay.
Yeah.
And one other thing I was going to bring up is why would Rodgers leave Green Bay? That's probably the easiest division to win.
Yep.
You have the Lions, who have Jared Goff as their starting quarterback. You have the Bears that don't know what the hell.
Ow.
You have the Bears that they don't know what the hell they're doing with Justin Fields yet.
Just
And
got a
then-
new head coach.
Yep. And the Vikings, who have a new head coach, and Kirk Cousins of.
You like that?
We're just going to keep guaranteeing his whole contract every time.
That's fucking
He's
crazy.
got like 1 year left, and then I think Kirk Cousins starts throwing footballs for a different team.
Yeah.
I think he is going to stay in Green Bay because he's also going to want a shitload of money in some teams that maybe look like it would be a good landing spot. Like I thought New Orleans would be a good landing spot for him. They are so fucking far in the red. It's not even funny.
What about the Steelers?
Why would you? My only thing with that, I thought about Pittsburgh. I had it written down. Why would you go to the AFC where you have to play Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert? I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to the playoffs, you're playing these people anyways.
I know. Well, I'd rather meet him at the Super Bowl than fucking in a wild card round.
Rather keep them out of the playoffs than meet them in the Super Bowl.
No, I would not. I would want to stay in a division where I have to play Jared Goff and
That's
Kirk
true.
Cousins.
No, I agree. That's the easier division, but I don't think going to the AFC should deter him from going to a team with a decent defense. The MVP, the defensive MVP this year.
I would think Denver would be
Denver would be
a
fine,
good
too.
fit too.
But what I mean,
I think that would play in my decision if I was doing that, going into the AFC where clearly the disparity is towards the AFC has better quarterbacks and better teams.
yeah, I just don't think it should be weighted that much. It's just my opinion. Like, go play football where you can win.
Well, I think that might be challenging.
Well, I mean, look at Denver though. What do they have?
They
Jerry
have-
Judy. They have Jerry Judy.
Noah Fant.
Oh yeah, Noah
Yeah.
Fant. He's really lighting it up.
Yeah, and they have a great defense.
Do they?
They did. I mean, last
Aaron
year
Rodgers
they
has
did.
done it with frickin' Marquez Valdez Scantling.
Tanyan, but
Tanyan.
but and this is assuming that hopefully he can bring Devontae Adams
Yeah.
with it. So if you bring Devontae Adams with him to Denver, I think the fit is right. But again, now you're in a division. Your division, you go from having to play Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, and Justin Fields to having to play Derek Carr, Justin Herbert, and Patrick Mahomes twice a year. You can't tell me that doesn't affect your thought. That's insanely difficult.
I feel you would be thinking more about defenses playing as a quarterback, though, and I
Yeah.
feel like NFC has better defenses than the AFC does.
Yeah, well, as a quarterback, but if you have to score, Aaron Rodgers has to score 14 points a game, and they can win. Not when the other team has Justin Herbert putting up 30 and Patrick Mahomes putting up 35. That's why I don't
a
think
stranger to scoring.
what. I don't know. They scored fucking 10 points in their last playoff game. So that's not scoring.
Against one of the best defenses in the NFL. Yeah, I agree. I know we can pick up points in games or whatever we want to do when we get there, but like he can score. He can play. I guess
if Denver was in the NFC, if Denver was in the NFC, I think he would have went there last year. I really do. That's my opinion. I think he would have just went there. I think that it does matter to him.
To you.
I think it matters to him. I think that it matters to him.
Okay.
I'm not saying it does matter to him. I think it matters to him.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking difficult. I just don't want to play Patrick Mahomes twice a year. Period. Mm-hmm. I would not want to play them twice a year.
God, that would be an amazing division.
It would be quite the division.
Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers.
Is that like the 3 teams make the playoff division?
Yeah. I was thinking that maybe Aaron Rodgers could make sense in San Francisco. They have Trey Lance. I know they traded for him and everything, but if you get a shot at Aaron Rodgers, you take that shot.
Yeah, what do you give? You put Trey Lance on the bench for 2 more years? It's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
But I feel like that they would have to give up Trey Lance, though, because if you're Green Bay, do you really think that Jordan Love is the answer?
God, he looks so bad.
No.
You're gonna have to give up Trey Lance in order to get Aaron Rodgers.
Well, Rodgers has an out. That when he came back, they restructured his contract, so he has an out this year.
Right.
So, I mean, could exercise that.
Yeah, I thought that this was, if you would have asked me at the beginning of the year what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers, and I would have said, barring he wins a Super Bowl, he might retire if he just won a Super Bowl, but I think he's going to leave. Like, he's going to leave. He's going to go somewhere. He has his out in his contract, like you said. He's going to leave. But now, I just don't know. It's so weird how it changed.
Agree. If I said I think he's going to retire. If he doesn't, I think he comes back to Green Bay.
Yeah. So this all could be for naught.
Yeah.
He's coming off of another Super Bowl, another MVP season.
Yep.
Back to back.
39 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Well, there's one thing that we know Aaron Rodgers has a hard time doing, and that's performing in the playoffs. It's almost not even up for discussion anymore. Remember the whole, like, you can't play against Green Bay at Lambeau in the playoffs. Yeah, it's too cold. Dude, they lose more than they win at Lambeau in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. It's fucking, this last game tipped it, so now they have actually lost more games in the last, like, out of 10 games there. It's what is his problem in the playoffs?
I don't know. And I haven't dug deep enough into his stats to know, like, is it him? Is it the team? Is it play calling? But, I mean, there's a definitive narrative there that he's not winning.
No. He's one of the greatest to ever play the game, and some say he might be the greatest talent to actually play that position, and he has been to he's been to the same amount of Super Bowls as Joe Burrow.
And Matt Stafford.
If either of them make that, here's a question. Matt Stafford they say they win the Super Bowl, he gets Super Bowl MVP. Is he now he's in the Hall of Fame? Do you think a Super Bowl win puts him there? Because that's always been a question is he Hall of Fame worthy? Yeah. Yes. His stats, yes. All of these things. Hasn't played in any meaningful games, hasn't won any meaningful games.
He's been stuck in Detroit that, it was tough to build a team around him.
Yeah, the Fords suck.
And when they finally did,
he left.
Well, I don't know. I would be hard pressed to say they built a team around him.
I mean, they went to the playoffs and
twice back to back and freaking lost first round.
Yeah, but then you got to get rid of the coach.
Yeah.
That was the solution.
That was the dumbest thing in the world. Can someone please hire Jim Caldwell?
Yeah, that put Detroit back 5 years. That one decision.
And then we hired the wrong coach and the wrong GM.
Yep, everything was wrong.
And now we're back another 5 years.
Yep.
For the record, though, they should have never picked up that pass interference play. We were winning that playoff game. That wild card win.
Dez
against Dallas.
So goddamn much. I hate him so.
Who?
Dez.
I don't think Dez pass interfered the Lions guy.
He ran onto the field without his fucking helmet. Was arguing that.
Oh well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not a Lions fan. Go Rams.
As a lifelong Rams fan.
As a lifelong Rams fan, and Stafford fan, really.
Shoot me now.
I got the jersey. Look,
Look at it. It's
Yeah, me
got the
too.
jersey on.
it's got a little spaghetti on it. What up?
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
It could be chilly.
But I think that if Stafford wins the Super Bowl, I think that catapults him into the Hall of Fame.
I mean, you gotta talk about that, right?
Any first ballot or no?
No.
No, probably not first ballot.
You guys upset at all that Devin Hester wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I saw a lot
Because
of
people were like
upset.
pissed off.
Not really.
Neither am I.
You hold the record or you held the record for returns. I get it. He's amazing. He was
And then
fun
people
to
stopped
watch.
kicking to him, and I mean, yeah, he was amazing, but you're amazing in that one tiny area of it, special teams.
But it changed the game completely.
No one
Like, you
else ever
have
caught
to-
a ball and ran it back.
No, it changed the way teams had to play against him.
Yeah,
So
but
that, if you are creating that big of a disturbance
Yeah, but
Agreed.
on the field,
there are
Okay.
kickers that aren't
that's a
even
good
in the
point.
Hall of Fame.
yes,
And you're telling
Right.
me that a kick returner deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
Marty, do I have to send you outside again?
Yeah. I agree with Adam.
I agree with Adam too. And you're right. They had to change the game plan, but it wasn't like they changed the game plan like you have to change your game plan for Aaron Donald or TJ Watt. You have to go, okay, fuck it. We're just not going to kick it to him.
Kick it in the
Right.
kick it deep or kick it out
Right.
of bounds.
What did they lose? A couple yards? Like it's like, yeah, fuck it. We'll just kick it somewhere else. You don't game plan for it. You just say, all right, we're just not going to kick it to him. And then they started deciding, you know what? How about we just don't kick it to anybody ever?
Right.
And then we never have to worry about this at all. We'll just take the 5 yards that maybe if we wrapped them up right away, but we always know the first guy misses anyway. Just kick it out of bounds.
It'd be like saying we're never gonna give our defense isn't ever gonna give them a 4th and long because we don't want Pat McAfee to pin us deep.
Right.
Right? You flip it the other way because there's been some great punters too out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, keep them at a short field so that they want to go for it because we don't want Pat McAfee to put us at the 1.
And I should clarify, that's a good point. I should clarify, I don't think that Devin Hester shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
I think he should be.
I just first
ballot,
ballot.
no.
Yeah.
That's the only thing is I'm like people are losing their minds that he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's like, yeah, he's got like 10 touchdowns.
It
I mean,
felt
he's got 10
petty.
touchdowns.
It felt petty because there's a lot of guys that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame that never will.
Right.
And now
that's the real thing.
and
that
you complained about not being a first ballot when I think the consensus is you probably are going to get a bus in Canton.
right.
Like, come on, what do we?
Yeah, you're one of the greatest punt returners and kick returners of all time. No doubt. Not arguing that at all. But, like, that's such a small part of the game that, yeah, you could flip it on its head. But they figured you out after 3.5 seasons, and then that was it. And then you're done. I mean, I can't imagine he has too many touchdowns, I don't think. But anyway, so I agree. I don't know why the public outcry was so heavy towards that, but it was. Speaking of public outcry, what in the fuck is going on with Miami Dolphins owner? If it's true that he is offering money to coaches to lose games,
Should be stripped of his franchise, honestly.
Yeah, sell it.
Because I think it was Colin Cowherd brought up a good point, is with all the sports gambling that's going on right now, that's kind of in the territory of fixing games. You're fixing games and fixing the outcomes of games. Like
100%.
yeah, but Pete Rose is never going to be on the Hall of Fame for fucking betting on his team.
travesty. FYI.
right.
Pete Rose couldn't even go to a ballpark for a little bit,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So if you're fixing games, instantly kicked out of the league.
Yep.
Don't you have no say over the franchise anymore. You have to sell it.
Yep. This is all alleged.
Yeah.
The owner, Stephen Ross, he came out and said, not an ounce of truth to it. It's completely fabricated. So you don't come out with that strong of a statement unless, number one, it's not true, or number two, you know he can't prove it.
Can't prove it. I don't want to get into the whole coaching thing, but I will just say this. Brian Flores won his last, 9 games or 8 games or something like that.
He's just over
So-
500.
Like, whatever is going on out there between paying to lose games and coaching issues and everything else. And, they had the Richie Incognito issue a
what a
long
shit
time
show.
ago.
I forgot about that.
That was a shit show.
I don't know what's going on in Miami or Florida in general, but, come on. What do you, get it together or just sell the team?
Yeah. There's one thing. We're going to take a little bit of a detour. There is one thing about the NFL that always annoys me, and that's if you are good enough, you can get away with doing shit in the NFL. Let's just say this: if Ray Rice was better, and there's that video of him smashing his girlfriend's face in an elevator, it's disgusting, makes your stomach hurt. If he was better, he would be in the league still.
Look at Antonio Brown.
Look at Richie Incognito.
Incognito.
He was good, and he's a racist piece of shit. And guess what? He's still in the league because guess what he was good at? His job. Yeah. Same with there was another guy for Dallas. That wasn't Richie Incognito again, was it?
Yes. They flipped his mattress up and just found a bunch of AKs underneath.
Yeah, crazy. And guess what? Still is good because, God damn it, he was good at protecting the quarterback.
Ben Roethlisberger?
Ben Roethlisberger? Yeah. He's good. Doesn't it's fucking crazy. And it's pathetic. It really is really bad. Hey, don't do that. But man, you're pretty good. We're gonna keep you. We're gonna keep you in.
They hand out
O.J. Simpson, anybody?
They hand out punishments, right? You're suspended. You're this. You're that. And I think that's good. I don't think one action should define the entirety of your career. The problem with the NFL is it always feels like it's a repeat. Mm-hmm. Incognito got let go from Miami because he's making racist remarks, which is disgusting.
And bullying people.
And bullying people, right? And then he went someplace else and I don't know I can't say that he did the same thing, but eventually checked himself into a psych ward.
Right.
Right? And then he came back again, and I think he's playing for Oakland now.
Yeah,
or not Oakland, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yeah.
Right?
Well, he didn't.
Sounds
play
like a good fit for him.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't play much.
Just
this year
win,
because he was
baby.
hurt,
Congratulations, Oakland or Las Vegas Raiders are New England Patriots.
Yeah, that's what I
By
saw.
the way, I meant to say
I
that
saw.
to you.
Yeah, that worked out really well in Detroit.
It
so
was great, swimmingly.
So we'll see how that goes.
If you see any pencils in a hat by the year, I'd run like hell.
Yeah, we just hired Lombardi, the wide receivers coach.
Yeah.
So he'll be.
Run at him.
Yep. It's the ship is sinking currently. So
it's going to be the Las Vegas Patriots is what we're looking at here soon?
Yeah, similar to the Detroit Patriots.
The Detroit Patriots.
First, we got to make sure McDaniels doesn't back out of the deal again.
Yeah, did he ink the deal yet?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. He might still just go back to the Patriots. And I know Patricia did.
Yeah, I did not like I also didn't want them to keep Bisaccia as the head coach.
No.
I mean, he did great as the interim.
Not exciting.
But, no, that's not the hire that you want.
I think he got picked up by a different coaching staff. The coaching changes this 8.
Yeah, Bisaccia went to Green Bay because Green Bay's special teams is garbage, as we saw against San Francisco.
Worst in the league.
That cost them that game.
And it cost them the game.
Now, Mason Crosby can't kick a field goal to save his soul.
Yeah. Best kicker in the league. He fucking sucks. He just sucks. It's Aaron Rodgers gets him close enough, and he can just chip shot these things through. Who would you rather have right now? The rookie McPherson or Crosby?
McPherson.
Fuck you, Adam.
Wow.
Yeah, you said now.
I thought I would, in the totality of each of their careers.
McPherson.
And he has one game or one season.
Yeah, I was going to say Mason Crosby because McPherson's only had one fucking season.
I would take McPherson.
I would take
still.
McPherson.
That's your opinion.
A lot less gray hair.
Yeah. Crosby is pretty good looking though. I mean, I'm not even gonna act like he's not. I don't know what McPherson looks like.
Ban him. Let's just go for 2 and call it a day.
What about Blankenship from the Indianapolis Colts with his big ass glasses?
Yeah, well, you gotta be able to see the goalposts.
Have you ever seen? There's a documentary. I'm gonna send it to you about him. He's like a super nerd.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, he is.
I'm always rooting for him now. Okay, so Jim LaFleur sent out a question. Get some beers.
Bernie,
he's not here. He's out there. Bring some beers. Jim LaFleur has a question,
All right.
And it goes back to our previous conversation. And it's a good one. This is a great question.
If it's about overtime.
It's not. Why wait 5 years to rebuild a team? Is selling the farm, a.k.a. what the Rams are doing and did, and burning future draft picks for proven players, Stafford, OBJ, Von Miller, is that the way to win a Super Bowl in this era?
Okay. Yes. I'm glad. Remember we were doing the pre-meeting, and I said, I have a really interesting question specifically for you.
Yeah.
It was it. It was selling the farm, and I'm fine with it. It's fine. Do we think it changes the landscape of the NFL now?
Yeah.
And what happens, because eventually the Rams are already over cap right now. I think they're like $7.5 million over the cap right now. So eventually they're going to have to unload some of this talent.
Yeah.
And then they don't have the draft picks to build it through the draft. Like, do people copycat this until they see the Rams kind of go through a rebuild? It's the exact same question.
Yeah,
it's
exactly what Steve asked.
That's a great question.
And it is. And it is a great question. Thank you, Steve. And I would say they're in the Super Bowl. 30 other teams would love and do anything. Literally, they would sell their team to be playing today.
You asked me if the line said if I'd be mad, and I said no.
No. And so I don't think they're going to change it because they're not the first team to try to do it. They are one of the first teams that have been successful. So I think that it's not like in the NBA where you can just be like, all right, get a couple stars, and you're going to go to the fucking you're going to go to the championship almost religiously. It's more difficult. And so I think that they did a good job. And so I think teams might try to replicate it, but the Rams just don't care about draft picks. And I actually don't even blame them. How many fucking first-round draft picks have been just useless? I mean, how many all the time?
I think they're just proving that we overvalue draft picks.
100%.
Yeah, and
100%.
And if you're giving up first-round draft picks, if you're making the Super Bowl, right, you're picking last in the first round anyway.
Right, you're giving up late first rounds.
Right. So what does it matter?
Mark did this to me one time for fun because he knew I'd agree with him. Do you want a top 10 pick or Jalen Ramsey?
Jalen Ramsey.
Right. Do you want a top 10 pick or Matthew Stafford?
Matthew Stafford.
Right. Do you want a third round pick or Von Miller?
Von Miller. He's a Hall of
Right.
Famer.
So, do you want a second round pick or OBJ?
Right. OBJ. It's
so
you want proven people.
Yep.
Not these people that he might turn out to be a superstar. We don't know.
So they're in a win now mentality. I love this 100%. Question because I really wanted to talk about this on the podcast today. I'm really curious to see the ripple effect, right? Mm-hmm. Do we start seeing, we don't see many draft day trades anyways. I think last year it might have been a couple. But, do we see the value of these things go down a little bit?
Your comment is something I've never heard before. And I'm going to lock that away so I can use that later, is that we overvalue draft capital.
100%.
People...
We talk about it all the time.
I mean, look how much San Francisco gave up to move up to get Trey Lance.
Right. We say that, but, who cares? They don't care. They believe Trey Lance was the guy. So they don't overvalue whatever they gave up.
I mean, they believe Trey Lance is the guy, but I don't think he's going to be the starter for the San Francisco 49ers on week 1. I don't think Jimmy G is either. I think they're going to go get somebody. I don't know who.
I think Trey Lance will start.
I don't think he's ready. Trey Lance he's a weird thing.
Now I agree with you. I don't think that Trey Lance is ready, but I think that they will start.
They'll just run him out there just because, Justin Fields, fuck it, just get out there and see what's going on.
They probably don't want to have to overpay to bring somebody in for a year.
You want to bring in an Andy Dalton?
No, you know who you bring in.
Beige water pistol.
Yeah.
You know who you bring in.
Fitzmagic, baby.
Fitzmagic.
It's gotta be Fitzmagic.
It has to be Fitzmagic.
Did you guys see the video of him shirtless in the Buffalo Bills stadium?
Yeah, he's the fucking man. He's the fucking man. I have Matt Stafford. I kind of wish that Fitzmagic was the backup, so maybe we could see him instead of that crazy looking Wolford guy.
Jared Goff or Fitzmagic?
Fitzmagic.
I know if he came to the Lions, I would get a Fitzmagic jersey in a heartbeat.
With it saying Fitzmagic on it.
100%. It has to say Fitzmagic.
He changed his name just like Jack Robin Jenkins changed his name.
I don't know. I would love Minshew coming over to the Lions.
That mustache
and mullet, baby, is just so hot.
Minshew magic.
Yeah.
But going back to the
Pass.
question, I think selling the farm is the way to go. I mean, you want proven talent. You want proven talent, and with draft picks, like I said, it's a 50-50 shot of
It also has to
Look
work.
at Cincinnati, though. Cincinnati's the opposite end of that.
Yes, they are.
It's really crazy to think about that because one team sold the farm and Cincinnati built through the draft. So, like, this Super Bowl is really a tale of two stories on how you build a franchise.
fair.
It's true. And I think all of us would agree that, and we love Tom Brady, it's very refreshing. There's some extra excitement because you don't have Aaron Rodgers, you don't have Tom Brady, you don't have Peyton Manning, you don't have Drew Brees, you don't have any of those guys
Right.
in it. This is all just like everyone's first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
feels
yeah, yeah,
good. It's like exciting. Like, let's fucking go. Like, who knows what's going to happen?
Excited for both teams. Mm-hmm. You know, I want Stafford to do well because I love him from the Lions. But, I mean, Cincinnati, you can't say if you're a Lions fan that you don't look at what Cincinnati did, and it gives you a little bit of hope that there's at least a path, and we'll see if they're smart enough to follow it.
Well, I mean, this is going to be. There's so many exciting storylines to the Super Bowl. Like, look at Eric Weddle for the
Yeah,
Rams.
oh my God,
he was
that's so
retired for
awesome.
2 years.
He was playing pickup basketball games and drinking beer.
Yep.
And he's going to wear the green dot for the defense. He's going to be
He's
the one
calling all the plays.
Yep.
Yep.
He stayed in
relay,
shape.
you know.
He didn't
Yeah.
forget any of the plays, and now he's back in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw an
for him.
interview with him, and he was like, "What am I going to do after the Super Bowl?" He goes, "Same thing I was doing before it." He goes, "But this will be my last
Yeah.
game."
He goes, if the phone rings, I'm not picking it up.
I thought that was one of the coolest storylines I've seen so far. Is Eric Weddle being on the couch for not on the couch, but being out of the game for 2 years and then getting the phone call to come back. So,
Leading the team in tackles in the NFC Championship game. Let's fucking go.
Yep.
That is wild.
cool.
It is. It is very cool. So, before we go to break, let's break down because then we're going to be the second half of the show is going to be all Super Bowl talk. Everything with that.
is that today?
That is today. It is a decent game.
I thought it was Saturday.
I wish. Any issues with any of the player individual or player and coaches individual awards? We got Aaron Rodgers for MVP.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think there was any question that should have been.
My only one is that Tom Brady did have more yards and touchdowns.
Yeah, I think.
So
you
I
can
mean,
make that argument.
I think we could argue it, but I mean, I'm not going to be like, if Aaron Rodgers isn't on the Green Bay Packers might be the worst team in the NFC North.
They got some good competition.
Did you watch Jordan Love?
It
Did
wasn't
you watch
bad.
Jordan Love?
Their special
He's
teams
bad.
were
That game against Kansas City.
And like
Yeah.
a year ago, their defense was really good. This year, their defense was not spectacular.
I'd say
all. It was
pedestrian, middle of the
very
road.
Pedestrian.
But Jordan Love, if you're a diehard Packers fan, I would be genuinely concerned about when Aaron Rodgers retires or leaves or whatever because Jordan Love looks bad.
They traded up for him.
Yeah, they ruined their relationship with Aaron Rodgers for 2 years for that.
I will say this: for the last 30 plus years, Green Bay Packers fans have known Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, right? Think about that.
And Matt Flynn.
And Matt Flynn.
Dude, Matt Flynn is the biggest con artist in the history of the NFL.
So they got 30 plus years, whatever it is,
Right.
with these two guys, and have what, 3 Super Bowls?
Two.
2 Super Bowls.
Yep.
I thought Favre had 2 for some reason.
No, he Favre went to 2, but he
Okay.
only won one of them.
Like, they don't know any different. I feel like
God,
you're what? You're 31, 32?
32. Three.
Like, imagine since you're 2, you only know good quarterback play.
Yeah, they've been lucky as fuck.
I don't think they're
It's the
ready
same
for
with
it.
San Francisco, too.
I don't think they're ready for it. Yes, I agree. Joe Montana,
Steve Young.
Steve Young.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're not. And all these Packer fans and Go Pack Go and all of this, they're going to come and they're going to have a 2-16 season, and you're going to be like, welcome.
I
Tell
don't
me.
even know what that. Be like, I don't even know what that feels like.
No.
You know what's going to hurt the most? Those 2 wins are going to be against the Lions.
Oh, yeah. Shut up. You're out of the fan club. As the president, I'm kicking you out.
This is another great question from Steve. He said, should the NFL MVP include the playoff games? Let's pretend it did. Would Joe Burrow be the MVP? And this actually touches a little bit on Marty and I's conversation.
Yeah.
comeback player of the year is Joe Burrow, right? He blew his ACL or MCL or one of these CLs. He blew it out. It was bad. It looked like it could be career-ending. He comes back, and now he's in the Super Bowl. The question is, and Dak, similar type of thing. He really hurt himself, really gruesome, could be career-ending. He came back, went to the playoffs. If Joe Burrow lost in the first round like Dak Prescott did, and say Dak is in the Super Bowl, is he comeback player of the year?
100%.
But it shouldn't be.
Right.
It shouldn't be because it's only regular season.
I don't
But
know
that's
when they
not how
vote.
human nature works.
I'm curious when they vote for this.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not at the end of the regular season.
I think that the award should go into the postseason.
I do too.
So do I.
Also, Joey Bosa blew out his ACL and MCL and came back and got 15 and a half sacks this year. How are we not talking about that?
Because T.J. Watt tied the record.
Tied the record. I know, but still, like, we're not talking about T.J. Watt, who won Defensive Player of the Year. We're talking about a guy that blew out a knee and came back, and sacks are hard.
Yeah. He's San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not a quarterback.
I know. It's too bad. I feel like they don't get enough love.
It's the same thing with the Heisman race. Aiden Hutchinson was there for the Heisman presentation.
Yeah, he was there, but he wasn't.
He wasn't going to
It's
win
just
that
a dog
award.
and pony show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that, one, if they don't vote at the end of the season and they wait, it's already being taken into consideration. And two, I think it should be.
Yeah, I agree. I think my only minor change in the wording is if they're going to take it into consideration, let's state that it's going to be into consideration.
Right.
Because they're not, and I agree with Adam. If Joe Burrow would have lost in the playoffs first round and Dak was in the Super Bowl, Dak would have won comeback player of the year. But that what only matters is because everyone's on Joe Burrow right now, and I'm not criticizing him. I'm just saying he's a great story.
I guess I just have to say this. You say player of the year.
Comeback player of the year.
But anything of the year. When's the year end?
Yeah, today.
Today. Right?
Tonight
When the
at,
Super
like,
Bowl's
11 o'clock.
over,
Yep.
I think in almost everybody's mind, like, you say, when's the end of the football season or year? It is today when the Super Bowl is done.
It's February. Yeah.
And then we're going to have a parade in somebody's city. I mean, it's that simple. So I don't know why they don't just include it and call it a day.
I don't know why they do these voting before the Super Bowl. I understand that they want to like do the announcements and stuff at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's the
do it
big deal.
after.
Do it after. Do it after. Include the Super Bowl into your decision making too, because that could change things. What if Joe Burrow goes lights out, like 6 touchdowns, freaking 400 yards? Is he MVP now? He won the Super Bowl basically carrying Cincinnati on his back at that
Announce
point.
it at the Epsies.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like baseball does it right with their awards. They do it after the season's already over.
Yep.
Oh, at the end?
Yep.
And I agree. Quick before we go at a break, what's going on with the Pro Bowl?
Just go back to playing more dodgeball games. There's no reason they're playing a football game anymore. Or make it flag and have fun with it. But, like, that was a joke.
Yep, it was a joke, and there's no incentive to play.
Nope.
And after listening to some Freakonomics, humans are driven by incentives. And if there's no incentive to play, then that is the product that you get. Now, if you do it like the All-Star, they get home field advantage in the Super Bowl or something crazy like that, then it might be something. However, you can't have the Pro Bowl. You can't have the Pro Bowl at the end of the season because they won't give a fuck.
No, they need to do away with the Pro Bowl. Just announce your Pro Bowl players.
Yeah. You may
Do your skills
Do
competition.
do a
or
Madden.
whatever you
Do a
want.
fucking Madden game.
Yeah, do that. But Pro Bowl should just go away.
You
Like,
know-
nobody cares. Nobody watches it.
You know what I would love to see? I would love to see them pick 2 coaches to do the Pro Bowl and then go towards all these draft picks. Build teams out of the draft picks for players that are coming up into the NFL, and that's the Pro Bowl
That's
game.
called the Senior Bowl. They already do that.
It's true. They do that.
Remember in elementary school when you had field day and they do wacky things like put like swimming fins on you and make you run with an egg in your hand on a spoon or whatever? That kind of felt like what the Pro Bowl was. They just did a football game at the end of it, kind of.
Well, even
Like-
even like the skills competition,
They played-
like the fastest man, Tyreek Hill, is the fastest player in the NFL.
No, Micah Parsons is.
Did you watch that race?
I sure did.
Tyreek Hill didn't even try.
Looked like he blew his hammy trying to win that race. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest with you,
So if they're not even trying in the skills competition,
right?
Micah Parsons, unanimous defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
That might be the easiest vote.
Yeah.
Dude, he is a fucking monster.
He's gonna be an
He's
amazing.
legit good.
Yeah.
Legit fast, legit good. Real ball hog.
Great instincts. Great instincts. And then Coach of the Year, Mike Vrabel.
Makes
I thought
sense. Won it without Henry.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only other one would be Cincinnati's head coach, but
Zach Taylor.
but I'm okay with Mike Vrabel. Like you just said, won it without Derrick Henry for a good portion of the season.
Offensive player of the year.
Oh, Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. Coops.
He won the triple crown.
Yeah. The only thing that you could maybe argue is that he could be on the MVP, but he's not a quarterback.
Cooper Kupp. First wide receiver to receive an MVP vote since Jerry Rice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp Coops.
Yeah, I said it at draft day, 3 years ago? Cooper Kupp Coops. Let's go. 2 years ago.
That's awesome. And then offensive rookie of the year, Jamar Chase. What a fucking guy.
No brainer.
Man, if you're a Cincinnati fan, you just got to be happy.
Remember when they were talking at the beginning of the year that he wouldn't be able to catch the ball because he couldn't see the stripes on the football?
Oh, we all sound like assholes.
Well, his coach sounded like an asshole because he said
He sounded like an
He's
asshole.
like, you're in the NFL. Catch the ball.
Turns out he listens pretty well because he's
Turns out
just
he's
catching everything.
Beast.
Yeah, so, all right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We got to talk about Super Bowl predictions, what each team needs to do to win. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Stay tuned.
That
podcast is sponsored by Joeltech. Joeltech is a technology consulting firm specializing in small business and school district technology. From networking and server installation to maintenance and computer upgrades, they have you covered. Simply put, Joeltech gets IT done. Visit Joeltech, JOLETEC.com to learn more. The Crypto Corner podcast is brought to you in part by CryptoTech. CryptoTech specializes in building, installing, monitoring, and maintaining all different sizes of crypto mining rigs. Whether you are just getting into crypto or are a full-blown crypto wizard, CryptoTech is there to help get you mining money. Find us on Facebook to learn more and mention the Crypto Corner podcast for a special deal on the 8GPU 1080 Ti, the Boss crypto mining rig. podcast is sponsored by Joeltech. Joeltech is a technology consulting firm specializing in small business and school district technology. From networking and server installation to maintenance and computer upgrades, they have you covered. Simply put, Joeltech gets IT done. Visit Joeltech, JOLETEC.com to learn more. The Crypto Corner podcast is brought to you in part by CryptoTech. CryptoTech specializes in building, installing, monitoring, and maintaining all different sizes of crypto mining rigs. Whether you are just getting into crypto or are a full-blown crypto wizard, CryptoTech is there to help get you mining money. Find us on Facebook to learn more and mention the Crypto Corner podcast for a special deal on the 8GPU 1080 Ti, the Boss crypto mining rig.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I.
Guess who's back?
Still doing that shit, Andre?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Check me out. Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low key. Hated on by most these niggas with no cheese, no deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no boats, no snowmobiles and no skis. Mad at me cause I can finally afford to provide my family with clothes.
Lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed.
Summer, lama, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber so that anything you say is shaking off of me and it'll glue to you and devastating more than ever, demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off to be celebrating. Cause I know the way to get them motivated. I make elevating music, you make elevator music. Oh, he's too mainstream. Well, that's what they do when they get jealous, they confuse it. It's not hip hop, it's pop. Cause I found a hella way to fuse it.
Welcome back, everybody. So we talked about what's been going on in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers, all this crazy stuff going on. We got a big game today.
Big game.
We have a big game, and like we talked about, not only just who wins this game, but it's a tale of two teams. Cincinnati Bengals drafted Joe Burrow, drafted Jamar Chase, got some flack for drafting Jamar Chase instead of getting him some protection because he got his ass kicked and continues to get his ass kicked. His offensive line, they might as well just be turntables, right? You just fucking run, you just go right by them.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. I'm very curious to see how that works out. And then you got the Rams. Did they buy the team? Did they buy the Super Bowl?
They didn't buy it. They just gave up their draft picks to get players.
Right.
Which is really what you're doing in the draft anyways.
Right. So we got a lot going on. We have a lot going on. But let's first start with my favorite segment of Super Bowl Sunday, Geiger's Bets.
Wow. Hang on, let me open my FanDuel before you get going because I want to get in on some of these.
All right.
I don't know if you want to get in on any of these.
I want to get in on all of. Last time I called him crazy, like 3 of them hit.
Crazy like a fox.
Crazy like a fox. All right. Well, number one, I got a couple other stories in gambling news first.
Yeah. No.
Who doesn't love that? Mattress Mac. Everybody's seeing
crazy guy.
Oh my God. This guy is putting down more money. He actually placed the largest bet that Caesars ever took on the Bengals. He's got like, I think at last check I saw like $9.5 million on this game.
Dude, he's fucking crazy. He is insane.
But guess what? You buy a mattress from him and the Bengals win, your mattress is free, up to $3,000.
I wish I had a sounder. Yeah!
Come on, that's just good business right there.
Yeah, he also bet that the Atlanta Braves wouldn't win the World Series, and that bet did not pay off.
Doesn't always hit.
Doesn't always hit. That's
happens. True. That's life. You know what you
That's
do?
gambling.
It takes money to make money. I had a guy tell me that once.
That gentleman sounds very intelligent.
I wouldn't go that far. What's your next one?
I'm looking through my notes here.
Dead air.
That's your camera.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, let's see what we got on the camera roll.
That's actually your food tracker.
I got a picture of a 97 Ford F-150 right next to a barn. It's beautiful. Okay. Bet on that any day.
I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy in the world, but I'm pretty sure pictures don't translate well on radio shows.
No.
Iconic picture.
All right, what do you got?
All right, that one's not betting news. Number 2.
Yeah.
Guys, FanDuel, if you haven't gotten in yet, tonight, I don't know what I'd do. Tonight at 6 p.m., they're putting $1 million into 5 people who have opted in.
What?
And you have to bet it all on the Super Bowl. So imagine
do
this. Imagine this.
All right.
The pressure. You got to place $1 million in bets in less than, I don't know, what time's kickoff? 6:25?
Yeah.
25 minutes to spend $1 million. How do you do it?
That's a great fucking question.
Well,
great
yeah.
segue.
How do you do it?
We got to do some parlays right off the bat.
So your parlays can never be over plus 300. There are a couple terms.
Okay, so there are some
So
terms
you can't go
there.
too crazy.
So
Like you own FanDuel.
So you're probably really not parlaying that much because getting a parlay under plus 300 is almost impossible.
Yeah. I
Over
bet you I could do it, but
okay, you're telling me I have to spend $1 million, so I got to do it between 6 p.m. and 6:20 or 6:30 at kickoff.
when the books close, absolutely.
Do you want to know what I'm going to do?
Yes, that's why yes.
I'm going to bet 500,000 on the Rams. I'm going to bet 500,000 on the Bengals. And I'm going to walk away with $1 million somewhere in here, $750,000.
I thought that.
That's a good bet.
Like, because I can't just keep the $1 million. So why don't I just hedge my bet?
Yeah, you could do like a Cooper Cup anytime touchdown and really get some. You would get some money, and that's like if there's a lock, that might be a lock.
That's one of my parlays right now. So
I'm just
what's
saying,
the other part of your parlay?
It's a boring one, but that's what I'm going to do.
It's a good bet. That's a solid bet. Geiger has some type of something that he's
100%.
waiting. He's
I
waiting.
love it.
You keep going. I want to hear how Adam would spend his $1 million.
Yes.
I don't know how I would spend
Condoms.
How would I spend it
For Africa.
How would I spend my $1 million? I don't know. I'd buy a Dodge Viper and
I don't think you understand how betting works. Are you listening? Is this microphone on?
You have to bet
You have to
$1
bet
million.
it, Adam,
$1 million.
on tonight's game. Otherwise, you lose it.
I would probably do the parlay that I have, which is with Cooper Kupp getting a touchdown, OBJ getting a touchdown, 60 yards from Cooper Kupp.
You're not under 300 plus 300 anymore.
Your
I'm telling
parlays
you
have to be
right
under
now.
plus 300. This is sounding like a plus 1,400 if you ask me. I don't know. Check your odds.
So you gotta, your odds have to stay under plus 300.
So the most you're going to walk away with is $3 million if you want to think about how you'd spend that.
That's true. It might be smart just to find a plus 300 and go all in on it.
Right.
I'm not gonna though.
God, I don't even know.
So is it just random?
Yes.
Oh,
You have to opt in, though. If you guys haven't opted in, you got to open up that app. You got to smash that opt-in button.
I'm looking. I'm in the app right now. Where do I opt in?
Get there, Coop,
I'm
before 6 p.m.
I'm opted in, but I can't remember what the hell it was.
A lot of feedback there.
I think to segue back to one of our old topics, Tails never fails, baby. I'd put all $1 million on Tails.
Bernie!
All risk, very few reward.
You'd really do that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
Tiger, I'm trying to opt in.
you only get plus 100, but you only have a 50% chance that it will happen. You could do Cooper Cup, which I think is over 50% chance that will happen, and that's like plus 200.
Listen, you got to spend money to make money. That's what I.
God damn it! How do I mute a half a mic? I don't know how to do that.
I can always, I guess, shuffle over.
All right, Geiger, how would you do it?
I don't know. What
do you mean? That was your question.
I lost sleep about this last night. Anxiety was setting in. Man, yeah. I'm thinking I might. Close to what Marty was talking about of hedging his bets on. I'd probably put money on both teams, but I definitely want to favor. I'm still kind of in a coin toss of who I haven't placed any bets yet. I don't know who's going to win yet.
Yeah.
So Bernie, I might be placing that. But man,
That's pretty kinky.
It's fun. It
is fun. All right, what other ones you got?
Man. Did you
Were you not prepared for this?
No, I'm not prepared for this. I showed up late. Why do you think I haven't been on the microphone? I was in the timeout booth.
You're in the timeout booth talking to John instead of getting your segment ready.
That's true. Yes.
No one put you in a timeout booth.
Yeah, I've only put Marty in the timeout booth. All right. Now everyone's on their phone looking to get into this $1 million
Well,
thing.
can you blame him? It's $1 million opportunity.
Oh,
And who
that
knows?
is
There
true.
might be 5 people in this room. They
Geiger,
might pick
can you
5
just
people.
opt me in? I can't figure it out.
First day on the radio or on the microphone or the casino. I don't know.
I don't know.
Marty, by the way, I don't know if these exist yet, but can we go to a metaverse casino together?
Oh my God, yes. Can I spill fake beer on a blackjack table?
I'd expect nothing less of you.
Just told that story not too long ago.
Yikes. Okay. Well, I guess that's done with Geiger's bets. I know that the Rams are favored by 4. Part of that might be home field advantage because they're playing in their home stadium. That isn't home field advantage normally worth like a point or two. So
Usually a point, yeah.
yeah, so Vegas is definitely thinks that this is going to be a close game.
Yeah.
Well, just based on their selection of jersey colors, the Rams are also favored to win because the team that have had light jerseys have won like 10 of the last 14.
Okay, that's
Great
what I'm
insight.
talking about.
That's
Thank
the-
you.
I have
this stuff
That's what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting our whole time for this. God damn it, Geiger. What is wrong with you?
I don't understand how the radio works.
Clearly. So, all right. Let's get into the... Well,
I was going to say one more.
Yeah, what-
Did you guys see the last, or the Michigan Super Boost? Matt Stafford to throw over 2.5 passing touchdowns, and for 313 passing yards is plus 350.
I'm going to bet that.
I bet $50, so
yeah.
$175 payout.
She's right behind you.
Deader.
I don't want to move on if Geiger has more stuff.
No, we can always, I'll actually do a little bit of prep work maybe.
He's got it.
We can sprinkle in the Geiger magic as
Some-
we get through
some-
the
I
second half of the
got some other
podcast. It's
fun
all right.
topics too, but yeah, it's not all gambling.
Some live on the air preparation. That's perfect. Okay.
Yes.
So what do we got going on? We got Stafford versus Burrow.
Yeah.
Who would you take? Who would you? I mean, if you had to pick a quarterback in the Super Bowl,
Stafford.
I'm liking Burrow. I've seen a lot of Stafford's games. I know what he's capable of. I know what he's done.
you look like him.
I think I like what I see in Burrow better.
I would go with Stafford as well.
I would also go with Stafford, but everything that I've listened to in the last 2 weeks is Joe Burrow. They want Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, Joe Cool, Joe Burr, everything. He's got this lure of him. I have his stats.
He's the next Joe Namath.
Yeah.
He's also a really easy way to write headlines and sell advertising.
He wears,
So put some of that into perspective too.
but I'm saying like sports talk shows have been picking Joe Burrow. And here are Joe Burrow's stats in the playoffs this year. 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, so 50% interception rate. And
Well, that's 50% interception rate isn't correct.
50% interception to touchdown ratio.
Okay.
And a 94 out of 156 quarterback rating.
It's not
Okay?
terrible.
Yeah,
at all.
it isn't.
How many, do you have his attempted passes?
No.
Damn it.
Matt Stafford in the playoffs this year. 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, a quarterback rating of 124 out of 156.
And they played the same amount of games.
And they played the same amount of games. So what I think this shows is that Joe Burrow is the sexy pick. He is the new, he's flashy. No, I mean he is. And he's great. He's great for the headlines. Matt Stafford, based off of the last 3 games in the playoffs, has been significantly better in almost every category. Yet everyone's picking Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford hasn't turned the ball over. That's the big key. He hasn't thrown those pick sixes like we've seen in the regular season.
And he's won some games.
Yeah, he's locked it up.
Yep.
The game against Tampa Bay, Stafford wasn't going to lose that. Stafford wasn't going to be the reason that they lost that game if they would have lost. It was going to be the running back. It was going to be...
Oh, my God. Hemorrhaging fumbles.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't going to be because of Matt Stafford.
Nope. There's nothing he did wrong in that game. He almost threw a perfect game. His quarterback rating in that game was like 148 out of 156. He was lights out. But Cam Akers fumbling the ball twice. Cooper Kupp hasn't fumbled the ball in 8 years. Never in the NFL. Fucking fumbles in a playoff game. Like, what in the hell?
Yep. You have Jared Goff in that situation. Rams would have lost that game.
Yes.
That's why you traded for Matt Stafford. That's
for that
why you
game.
went and got
That's why Goff belongs in Detroit.
That is why.
I don't mean to throw shade at you, Marty. I'm just
We're used to it.
No, but
No, I
you're
agree.
100%. You're 100% right.
100% right.
That's the game that the Rams lose if they didn't have Matt Stafford. That's the game that's where they get bounced out of the playoffs, and then he loses.
why you brought him in.
That's why you brought him in.
Let's try this. You don't get a first round pick this year or next year, but Vegas is in the Super Bowl. You taking it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want to be in the Super Bowl.
And that is why Les Snead made the decision
Yep.
to, it's like a no brainer.
So an interesting caveat between Stafford and Burrow is that Stafford had the most interceptions this year. I watched every game. Some of those were definitely not his fault, but he still had them. Yeah. Joe Burrow, on the other hand, had the most sacks. He was sacked the most out of any quarterback, any 32 quarterbacks in the NFL. So you have a guy that's throwing the most interceptions and that guy that's getting sacked the most. Why I think the Rams might win this game is Stafford can control that. If he locks it down like he has been, and he's 6 touchdowns, 1 interception in the playoffs, if he only throws 1 interception, I think they win this game. Now, if he comes out there and he starts fucking throwing ducks all over the place, it's a whole different story. Mm-hmm. On the other end, Joe Burrow is going against one of the best defensive lines in the NFL. Agreed. And it's not like his offensive line is just going to wake up one day and be like, we're going to try today. I think he's going to have pressure all day.
Yeah, and going up against a great secondary with Jalen Ramsey and Eric Weddle.
Right. So you got Von Miller and Aaron Donald on the inside coming at you, and then you have Jalen Ramsey and Weddle on the outside. That's tough.
It's gonna be a long game.
It's gonna be a long. He got sacked 9 times against Tennessee. Tennessee, great defense, no doubt, but 9 times, and they don't have Aaron Donald. Ugh. I think it's gonna be a long day for Joe Burrow, and if they can't figure out a way to effectively stop him and protect Joe Burrow, we've seen quarterbacks better than Joe Burrow lose a Super Bowl because their offensive line can't hold, like last year.
I say last year, Patty Mahomes.
Well, like Marty had.
How about the Rams? The year they lost the Super Bowl when they went and got Sue and had Darnold, and I think they had Ramsey at the time too, maybe, or did they get him after?
I think
that?
they got him the next year.
But I mean, their defense was legit.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good defensive line, and it was a top-notch defense.
Yeah,
and they still only allowed 13 points to the Patriots.
Yeah, the defense did their job. It was Goff couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like an elite defense can still crumble or still lose the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah, but that's why you go out and you got now you have OBJ and you have all these different pieces and Matt Stafford, and I think that's going to be a huge part of it. So what do you think the key? So let's just go around the group. What do you think the keys of the game are going to be? Not your pick. That's going to be the last thing we do is we're going to make picks and stuff. But what do you think the keys of the game?
Okay, keys of the game.
For the Rams to win, what needs to happen? For Cincinnati to win, what needs to happen?
I got you. Okay, for the Rams to win, I'm not worried about the offense at all. I think the deciding factor for them is going to be the defensive line, and it's going to be Aaron Donald and Von Miller's ability to disrupt Joe Burrow. And that's it. And that's not it. And Jalen Ramsey's ability to knock Jamar Chase off immediately. You cannot let this guy get hot. Because you know what's going to happen. He's going to go for 202 touchdowns on you, right? So, disrupt Burrow, put pressure on him. It doesn't mean you have to sack him 100 times. It just means get some disruption in there, get Ramsey on Chase,
right,
and shut him down immediately.
Yep.
And I think for Cincinnati Bengals, you would think it would be the opposite of what I said, but it's not. I think the Cincinnati...
See you, John.
See you, John boy. Hi, John. Cincinnati's Bengals defense needs to figure out how they played the second half against the Chiefs. They got to do that all game. They just have to contain and stay in the game. Like, we know Joe Burrow's a great quarterback. Contain, stay in the game. Going to need a lot out of the defensive backs. A lot. Because I think Stafford's going to be coming for blood.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the keys for the Rams to win is to make sure that you shut down Jamar Chase, like you said, but also to make sure that they can't get the running game going with Joe Mixon. Coming out of the backfield, running, also catching out of the backfield, too. I think that Joe Mixon will be an X factor for Cincinnati if they want to win this game. But for Cincinnati to win this game, they got to get pressure on Matt Stafford. They got to disrupt Matt Stafford so he can't get the ball to Cooper Kupp, can't get the ball to OBJ, can't get him his weapons that he needs. And I think that's what could potentially keep Cincinnati in this game. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too many original thoughts, so I'm not going to really just rehash what you guys said, but I think it's going to come down to special teams. And also we have a little bit of making sure of controlling that ball. Too many turnovers, they're going to score. Can't be doing that.
Got to protect the ball like they didn't do against Tampa Bay and almost let Tom Brady do his Tom Brady shit. Mm-hmm. If Tom Brady wins that game, I would bet that they would have won the Super Bowl. Yeah. Because that's would have been a hell of a comeback. Mm-hmm.
That's how you rally.
That's how you rally, and we know Tom Brady is the best in the business at that.
I just think as far as keys go, it's a little backwards, but it's going to be one dimensional for Rams. If they cannot establish any type of run and can't hold on to the ball, then I think Cincinnati's going to get over top of them. But if the Rams can disrupt Joe Burrow, get in their face, and keep those route runners from getting into the spaces they want them to get to,
right?
That's going to be the key for Cincinnati to lose.
Such a good point. It's such a good point, establishing that run with the Rams.
And Sean McVay has been trying to establish that run. I mean, even painfully trying to establish that run. Yeah. And I mean, Cam Akers puts 2 on the ground. It feels a little gives me a little balls palsy. Hey, hand him the ball.
Activated Darrell Henderson.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I will say though that I like that McVay after the first fumble he gave him the ball. Like
give him going.
I understand you fumbled the ball. Let's just try and keep it going and everything. But then after the second fumble, it's like, I'm not going to let you touch the ball anymore. First one's free, but the second one, no.
Yeah, it's like when a quarterback throws an interception and then the very next play out there, they're like, take a shot.
That's what Matt Stafford does.
You got to have faith in your player.
Yeah. Matt Stafford threw that duck that Tart should have intercepted for San Francisco, which could have put the game to bed. And it just hits him in the hands. And it's like, the announcer, the ball's in the air, it goes and it's right to him, and they're like, Stafford threw an interception. And it hits him in the hands, and he drops it. Oh, my God. And I was with Justin, and I said,
I could not believe
I said, if the Rams come back and win this game, it's all on that play. And it was. And it totally was.
100%.
But the next play, Stafford just threw what could have been the end of his season, and the very, very next play. Oh, there's another dog here. Go, be happy. The very next play, what does he do? Throws a dart to a 40-yard catch to OBJ on the sideline. Like, that's what you got to do. So, who's here? Nice. So, my keys to what's going to happen is if Stafford throws 1 or less interceptions, I think they win the game. I think it's going to rely on if Stafford plays well, their defense I think is going to hold, and I think they're going to put pressure on Burrow, and let's see how cool he is under pressure. I'm not saying I think Cincinnati can't win this game at all. Like, zero, not at all. I think they have a realistic possibility because we've never seen Stafford in a Super Bowl. We know he's talented. Everyone knows he's talented.
I haven't seen a lot of these players in a Super Bowl before.
Correct. I haven't seen Joe Burrow in a playoff before. So we're just going to have to see. But I think if Stafford plays well, I don't even think he needs to play absolutely lights out. If he goes 250, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, I think they win this game.
Okay.
But if he starts throwing ducks like we've seen him do before, then I think they're going to lose. I think this game actually, as weird as it sounds, comes down to Stafford because I think the Rams defense has proven that it's good and it can hang. So I think, and like I said with the stats with Joe Burrow, yeah, he's Joe Cool and everything. He has 4 touchdowns in 3 playoff games this year. I mean, that's average of 1.3 touchdowns a game. He's not throwing the ball all over the yard. He's got all the mentality and he's Joe Cool and all of that. But like we said, he's not the most talented quarterback on the field. I would say Matt Stafford, I think, is more talented. I think that Stafford might have a tendency of trying to do too much, and Joe Burrow does not do that. And Stafford tries to fit it into windows maybe he shouldn't, or throw up balls that he shouldn't do. So I think it's going to come down to that. Stafford plays well. I think they win. Book it.
Okay.
What do you think, Justin? What's the keys for Cincinnati to win? What do you got under there? What do you got under that shirt? Let's see it. Oh my God!
Oh, you got that from the Pat McAfee show or Barstool or
Smoking Joe Burrow.
What happened to his eyes?
Yeah, why is there his eyes
When
gone?
you see it that way, they don't gotta be like, oh, it might be a different character. That's not Joe Burrow.
Oh, I see. It's
Why does it look like there's something other than a nose where his nose should be on his face?
Well, that's the cigar smoke.
Going back to the Stafford being, throwing it into tight windows, Geiger. I don't know if you caught that or not.
Oh, I definitely got it. I didn't want to derail the show too much.
Yeah.
but
no, derail it. Fuck
Bus
it.
windows, submarine windows, bus windows,
Airplane windows.
McDonald's drive-through windows.
Those are key.
Those are key to the win in the game.
McDonald's drive-through windows.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, for
We just had to get that
me
out
and
of
the
there.
rest of the audience that has no fucking idea what Geiger and Adam are.
If you were watching the Lions opening game back
No.
in 2012, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Well,
all.
all you 2012 fans out there, enjoy.
That one was especially for you.
One of the only times I actually enjoyed being a Lions fan.
Yikes.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So
we
we
get-
SoFi. Ooh, what?
It's at SoFi. We had a call coming in. I'm going to see if we can get him back on the line. I had to connect my Bluetooth to it. We're going to see if we can get him on here. It's my favorite caller, my father.
Oh, yes.
Hey, you're on the air. Don't swear, Dad.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Good. Don't say fuck or shit, okay?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mark, Marty, Adam, Matthew, and Bernie? Right?
Yeah, wow. You're right on the ball. What are you behind us or something?
You called in and Adam left, so
Yeah,
take that for what it's
Adam
worth.
is not here. He decided taking a piss was more important than talking to you, Dad. Okay, so who do you
I thought
got?
we weren't supposed to swear. What the heck happened there?
Well, he did say don't say fuck or shit when he said it. That's
Okay.
swearing. Okay.
All right,
who
we're
do you
live.
got? We're live. This is great live content.
Okay, so who do you think's going to win this game, guys?
That's
No,
what we asked you.
we're asking you that question. We have our own thing that we're doing. Who do you got?
Okay. All right, the only thing I can think of, I want Stafford to win, but I think the Bengals are going to pull it out.
Wow.
Now, how many years was Burrows in LSU, do you know?
One.
Yeah, he was
Just one.
he was a backup to in Ohio State, and then he was 1 year in LSU, and he won a national championship, Heisman, and now is in the
Right.
Super Bowl in a 3-year span.
Is Dwayne
That
asking
is-
questions again?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is exactly why I think they're going to pull this off, because I think this kid is used to the pressure. He can handle the pressure, although I don't think he really had any challenges his senior year, but he blew everybody away. And I just don't know if Stafford can handle the pressure if it's the last minute in the game, but all the way through the game, I don't know if he can do it. If it's close with a minute to go, if it's a tie game, then I would take the Rams. But other than that, I think the Bengals might pull this off.
All right, what's your score?
34-30.
34. He was going to say 31. That would have been
Boy.
awesome. No, Marty has a bet that he bet the score was going to be 34-31.
That one was for fun.
So you're all over, Dad. Are you rooting for the Rams or this Bengals?
I'm rooting for the Rams, but I got a feeling the Bengals are going to pull it off.
Talk about hedging. You're just sitting right on that fence, Dwayne.
Do you know my friend JD?
All right. Well, sounds good. Did you call for anything else, or do you just want to get on the radio?
No, I just tell Marty, brilliant minds think alike. That's why we got the score the way we got it.
Yeah, I agree. Dwayne, look, I need to frame this part in my room, and I'm not sure how far to spread out my studs.
Yeah.
What's that term? Go fuck yourself? Is that
Oh my gosh.
We have a dump button.
Wow. Screw dump button. I'm going to make that a hotkey.
This is how we get the FCC called on us.
You know I love you, Marty. You know that.
I can really feel it. Thanks, Dwayne. I'll see you in a few hours.
Yeah, we'll see you when you get here, Dad.
All right. Goodbye, guys.
Go Rams. Jeez.
Did your dad just tell me to go fuck myself?
Yes, he did.
How do you say go fuck yourself?
How did Justin hear that?
I don't know.
That was weird.
That is weird.
Was he just laughing because we were laughing, maybe?
I don't know. There's something going on. I don't know. Either way. All right, so we have it all. So do we want to... We have the keys to how each team's going to win. Do we want to go around and make our official Super Bowl prediction picks? Are we ready? Is everybody ready for this?
Do you just want to know who we think's going to win?
Picks and score.
You want picks and score?
Yep.
Jesus.
All right, I got you. I'm ready.
It's what we did last time, or something equivalent, like Bernie saying Tampa Bay by 14, which was we lambasted him. Turns out he was just fucking right. Didn't see that one coming.
The Gridiron Guru.
Oh, God. You can't nickname yours. Get out.
What?
You don't get to do that.
Yeah, all right. So I'll go first because I always sit to the left of Mark.
Yep.
What happens? We got the Rams winning 23-9.
23-9. Wow. I don't know why I'm writing these down. Okay, Rams 23-9. Got it.
I got the Rams winning 24-16.
I don't like that you guys are all rooting. I thought for sure you were going to pick the Bengals. I don't like this.
Well, I'm rooting. Don't get me wrong. I'm rooting for the Bengals to win.
Wow.
But the Rams are going to
What a dick. I would do the same. I would do the same thing if the Raiders were in.
I'm just being a realist right now.
All right.
Let's go Bengals. Lock it in. I'm going to go 34-31.
Oh, my God.
Did you write that down before you said it?
No.
Shit,
I've got that back going.
It's a little hot in here. Hold on. Hold on. It's a little too warm.
What?
And I think
God.
Cincinnati's going to heat up too.
God.
Bengals by 3, baby.
All right, so Bernie ripped off his shirt. He's wearing a Joe Burrow T-shirt that he got at Meijer today because all of the Stafford Rams shirts were sold out on Wednesday.
I had one shot and one opportunity, and I took it.
Oh, my God. One opportunity.
Kill me now.
To maybe seize everything you've ever wanted.
Don't let it slip.
Mom spaghetti.
Do they still have a lot of those there?
There's still a few there. There's quite a few.
Might go get one.
I'm picking the Rams, obviously. Rams 24-21.
Shocking.
Yep.
Matt
Gay game-winning field goal. McPherson has been the talk of the kicker for this whole playoff picture. Gay's going to come back. He's going to come. He's a Pro Bowl kicker. He's going to be the stud.
Gay.
Homer pick.
It is a homer pick.
True. Don't look so disgusted. You're picking the Rams because you want Stafford to win. You're not even a homer, and you're a homer pick.
I don't know what that
Listen,
means.
as a
You're just saying
lifelong
words.
Cincinnati Bengals fan, I can only say.
Yeah, track. I've always known that you've been a huge Cincinnati fan.
I want to light that shirt on fire, but I want to make sure you're still wearing it first.
All right, Jen LaFleur has a question for us. Or not a question, but a request. Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, Aaron Donald.
You just are going with what your bets are, aren't you?
Well, that's why I bet him.
Cooper Cup.
Burrow.
Brr.
I'm gonna go with fucking Von Miller. I don't know why. Wow. I'm just going with Von Miller.
I would also like to state that the key to them winning when I was talking was Donald and Miller being disruptive. So, I think they're going to be the MVP.
Yeah, I think Stafford will do well, But I think Von Miller, because Donald is going to be having to get fucking doubled every time, it's going to free up Von Miller. He's going to have a big game, and I think he's going to cause like an interception, or he's going to get an interception, strip sack for a touchdown, something crazy that takes him from here. Not great for radio, I know.
From the bottom? From the bottom?
Not from the bottom, from like the middle.
From middle.
From the middle?
To the top, and they're going to be like, dude, Von Miller literally, it's there's 12 seconds left. Joe Burrow's on the 5-yard line, and he strip sacks him.
It's going to be like the Julian Edelman fourth quarter catch.
Yes.
Off his helmet.
Yes.
Right, where it's just like, oh my God, how did he catch? The ball hit the ground. And then you look at the replay and you're like, never hit the ground.
That's the crazy, insane.
I wonder if there's ever been a defensive player that's won the Super Bowl MVP twice. Because Von Miller's already won Super Bowl MVP once.
There's only been one quarterback that's actually won, or there's only been one player that's won Super Bowl MVP on 2 different teams.
Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm. I do have another trivia question. I have a trivia question.
Oh.
Yeah. Where there's two questions. Where did Kurt Warner first play NFL football? What team was the first team that he actually laced up for? Do you know, Adam?
I just heard
believe
this.
I know who it
He was
is.
just interviewed and he talked about this. I'm thinking.
Any guesses?
I'm going to go with the Colts.
No.
No, it wasn't the Colts.
In the interest of not having dead air, if you have a guess, just
1994.
that is right. That's when he was not drafted.
No, I don't know what it is. I know that. Go ahead.
Green Bay?
The Green Bay Packers. Ding, ding,
was the
ding,
Green
ding,
Bay.
ding. Why didn't you just say it?
Because until he said green, it wasn't green.
Oh, wow.
Good thing it wasn't
If you would have said blue,
It's the Green Wings. I knew it.
I forgot. He talked about, because he said that if they would have never released him, he would have never been a quarterback because he would have never beat Brett Favre out.
Oh, wow. That's actually, that's a good point.
He said the general manager releasing him was the greatest thing that's ever happened to his career.
Yeah.
That's why I said it was Green Bay, because I was trying to remember that interview and what he was talking about.
still got it.
Yeah. I don't have any, what are those, rapid fire? I didn't do any. I don't think anyone probably did. But I do have one question. What do you guys think is the most common score in an NFL game, dating back from 1920 to the current right now? Most common score.
Let's go the opposite way.
Opposite way.
I'm going to say 14-21.
24 to 14.
No.
24-17.
No.
21-14.
No. You were really close. 20-17.
Damn!
Much love. Enjoy the game, folks.
Yeah, enjoy the game. Rams.
Happy Super Bowl, everybody!
Burrow, Stafford, get it going.
Go Bengals!